Hey guys, my name is Ben Howard. We're back out here at Holston Creek to play around with the Latitude 64's Royal line of discs. This is the back nine, so if you haven't watched the front nine, I'd suggest going back and watching that because I go through and break and do a overview of every disc in their lineup, just so you know what we're playing with. But right now we're on hole 10, it's 290 feet straight ahead. Biggest thing to pay attention to is the ground slopes down towards the basket the whole way. So I'm gonna have to be careful with my angle control in this because any mistake I make is gonna be exaggerated. Biggest thing with these discs is they're slightly overstable. So I gotta be careful not to send it too far to the left. I'm gonna try the hope. Oh, I pulled it. Thank goodness. This time I'm gonna try the savior. Put on a little bit of Anheuser and just let it flex out and flying out right to the basket. Get there. Oof. Okay. A little short, but should at least have a putt. Ah, dang it. There we go. All right, we're on hole 11, par 5, 625 feet. Go straight for probably 450-ish feet, maybe 500 feet. And then it's a gradual dog leg off to the right with the basket being out in the open field. Really on this shot, I just want to try and get as far down there as I can. This one is eagleable. Obviously it'd take two really, really good shots, but I'm just gonna try and just get something down there as far as I can. I'm just gonna try to throw the Grace, a little bit of Anheuser, just because it's slightly uphill for the first like 200 feet. But I don't want to put on a ton of Anheuser because I want it to come back to the left. Just like that. Skip for me. Okay. Be curious to see. That's a good shot. I just don't know what I'll have from there. So yeah, I put myself in a good spot. To get for the eagle play, you really got to get through this gap to have an easy shot. If you got a huge arm, you could probably just go up and over everything with the spike hyzer, but I'm gonna try. Where's the glory? I'm gonna throw the glory on a forehand. Just try and chip around this corner, get about to where this split tree is in front of us, and just give myself an easy approach shot up for the birdie. I pulled it. Dang it. Okay, this isn't too bad. Still just gonna try and pitch out and get up to about where that same tree I was talking about before. Just get up to it. Just get up and down for a par. Just got to be careful because I got to throw this a little low, and the savior's not going to want to stay high very long. That's really good. I'm a little too far to the right side of the fairway, but I can at least get up and down from my par from there. Oh no. Yep. I meant to throw that on like way more Anheuser than that. Oh well. I was more focused on not turning it over. But I didn't think about the fact that I could throw it and have this thing flex out and go like 60 feet past the basket. All right, let's go and put it in for the par. Drop. There we go. All right, on hole 12, par 3, 315 feet. Basket's down this hallway, tucked about 45, 50 feet off to the right. You can really either throw like a forehand skip shot that'll get you down there, or if you're feeling lucky, you can go up and over, try and spike hyzer something into it. I'm just going to try a forehand with the grace. Just get nice and flat, let it finish. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just got to hit the line. Ooh, okay. In the middle of the fairway. I can get up and down from there. I left myself probably just outside of 100 feet from the basket. So I'm just going to do a little forehand pitch up. Just get out of here with my par. There you go. Okay, so I got a little bit more meat on the bone than I thought I would have. Just threw it a little too hard. Should have been more careful with this pine straw of the ground. Pine straw makes it so much easier to go long. Oh boy. I've got a tight putt on this, but straight at it. Pulled it. Dang. Sucks because those last 3 holes have been birdie holes. You got bogey on all of them. But, oh well. Next few holes, I wouldn't say they're birdieable, but I can at least say par on most of them. Let's see. But, I mean, I can get birdie on some of them, but really just going to be focusing on saving my round and not making any more mistakes like that. All right, we're on hole 13, par 3, 360 feet. Basket's through this gap, tucked off to the left. Really just want to throw something out there that'll be flat and straight most of the way. Then kind of skip once it gets close to the basket. It goes uphill a little bit once you get up to the basket. So it's really hard to get up there. Best thing you really do is just try and get a clean approach shot out of this. Just get out of here with a par. I'm going to try the rive on this shot. Biggest thing is I just got to focus on hitting that gap. So if I get left enough, I can get in circle 2. You just have to be careful with it. Okay. I got a good skip off that. I don't know. It's a little short. I probably should have thrown the grace just to make sure I got the distance, but I'd probably be in circle 2, maybe edge of circle 2. So we'll see. Okay, so yeah, I'm well inside of circle 2. I thought I'd be a little bit shorter, but I can't really run it because this holly tree's too low. Might just give it a little nose up spin. Just gonna toss it right at it. There's that little ditch right next to the basket, so if I miss this, I should end up in that, and not normally too bad in there. Nope. Oh, in the ditch. Gotta work on that air bounce. It's a fun shot. There we go. All right, we're on hole 14. Par 4, 450 feet. You can actually see it just pretty much straight ahead. Biggest thing to worry about is all tall grass is out of bounds. So I've got a good 10 to 15 foot wide fairway the whole way up to the basket. It kind of balloons once you get up there, but on this shot, I really just got to focus on landing in the fairway. We got a little bit of headwind, so I'm going to go with the rive. Just throw it out to the right, let it fade in. Just don't want any skip on this shot. little low sit. Okay, that's good. Gave myself probably 200, a little over 200 foot to the green. I did forget to mention that it's on a mound, so really just want to put it to the base of it. I'm gonna try the Savior. Just throw it a little bit out to the right, let it fade in. I don't want it to hit on the mound because then it can roll off. Just want to hit short of the mound. Give myself like a 15 to 20 foot putt. Go, go. Okay. It's a little short of what I wanted, but that's fine. I'll be probably like a 30 to 25 foot putt. All right. Got a little bit of a left to right. Yeah, I'm just left to right. Kind of a little bit of a headwind, but more just left to right. So just gotta put this in the middle of the chains. I'm gonna try. The faith has been feeling better for me. I'm gonna try putting with it for a little bit. See how it goes. Oh, whew. Thank goodness that's it. I'll take a par on this hole. As you can see, with all the OB out here and being up on this mound, it's a very birdieable hole, but you can also take a huge number on this one. All right, so on hole 15, par 4, 588 feet. Basket's just dead straight ahead, tucked in this tree line. On this tee shot, you really just want to get past these two sand bunkers in the middle of the fairway. Once again, all tall grass is out of bounds, so really got to be careful in this tee shot. Everything's slightly downhill, so once again, just got to be careful because if I make this fade too much, it can go out of bounds. We've got a right to left wind, so I'm just going to take the grace, throw it out over the tall grass, let that wind carry it back to the middle. That looks really good. Just needs to stick. Yes, that's perfect. All right. This is one of the best drives I've ever thrown on this hole. Gave myself a fairly easy approach shot for the bird. Just gotta challenge these two trees right here. Just have it skip in front of or behind them. It's a perfect shot for the Savior. Pulled it a little bit, but it's clean. Ooh, that was a good kick. Go. I only got one of the strokes back. All right, guys, we're on hole 16, par 4, 495 feet. On this first shot, I'm just gonna try and throw it straight at this Bradford pear straight in front of us. Have it fade off of it. Just try and land in the middle of the fairway. And then for your second shot, it really just depends on where you put yourself off the tee, because you either have to go spike hyzer over everything, low skip shot. You have a choice between the two. It's pretty rare to have an open, clean shot to the basket on this hole, but it's probably the probably the most birdieable hole out of the holes we have left, so it'd be nice to get this one. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the honor. I'm just gonna throw it flat. I don't want to throw it very hard, probably like 70%, just to make sure I get that nice finish at the end. Skip. Okay. I'm not too sure what I'll have from there. I'll have to see. Okay. So yeah, I don't really have a clean line to the basket. And the skip shot's there. It's just the over-the-top play doesn't bring as many trees into play. I'm just gonna take the Rive, throw it out there, throw it just over these trees straight in front of us, and try and get the swing back left. Just gotta be careful with the distance control on this, because this will go farther than I need it to. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try the glory. The glory's got about as much stability as I can get out of the rive, but it won't go as far. Sorry, I know I'm throwing a blue disc in the sky, so you probably won't be able to see this very much, but get past it. Ah, dang it. Okay. I got through it, but I don't know. I probably should have thrown the rive, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah, so from there you can see the basket. Really just got to get around this corner and get up there, so not too far, honestly, probably like less than 100 feet, but I'm gonna give the Savior just a little toss on some hyzer, get around the corner. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep pulling everything? I'll give the Faith one more chance. Let's see how it goes. Come on. Ooh. Almost. Damn it. All right. On hole 17, par 5, 658 feet. On this one, I'm probably going to try and go for the eagle just to save my score at least a little bit. Really, probably don't need to, but why not? It's a YouTube video. But if you're going for like a bird or a safer play, you probably want to throw a forehand. They'll go pretty much dead straight and kind of finish left because the whole fairway slopes from right to left. But the farther you go down, the less it's sloped. So if I can get it to about where these two trees are off to the right and have it finished left a little bit, I can get up there and have a look. Let's see. Oh yeah, all tall grass is out of bounds once again, which is making the eagle very scary, but yeah. And then the basket's through this gap, about where you can see these, between these two trees, off to the left a little bit, surrounded by tall grass. Let's see. I'm gonna take the grace. I've been throwing it good today. I'm gonna throw it out to the right, probably just over the edge of this tall grass, just trying to get the finish back in. Got a little bit of headwind, but hopefully it won't affect it too much. Just need it right there. Oh, I flexed it. Come back. Oh no. Well, I went aggressive, got punished for it. So let's see. I'm just gonna try and put the glory on a forehand. Just try and chip up to the corner, and then try and throw my shot up to the green. I can still get a par if I throw two good shots here. So. Oh, that's really good. I didn't see it roll or anything, so I should have. I'm a little too far left for what I want, but I should be able to get up to the green from there. Let's see. I'm stuck between trying to throw the honor or the rive for this shot. We still got a little bit of wind out there, so I'm gonna go with the rive just to make sure, get at least something that'll fight the wind fairly good. All right. Just need to hug this tree as much as I can. It's a little too straight at it, maybe. I'll go in. Ooh, okay. That worked out a lot better than I thought it did. Would. All right, guys, we're on hole 18, final hole of the video. It's par 3, 344 feet straight ahead, just on the other side of this water. Not too sure what I want to throw here. I'll go with the honor. All right. All right. Little anhyzer right through this gap. Well, I didn't mean to throw it over there, but golly, that thing's stable. I'll take it. That's very ironic. The hole that I say is going to be the easiest, or the one that I can birdie the easiest, is the one I take a double bogey on, and then I go one under through the other two. That's going to be harder. All right, guys, that finished up the round out here. Just to run back through the discs and kind of give my closing thoughts on all of them, I'm going to go in the opposite order of what I did before. So for the putting putters, I would say they're very good. They don't have a lot of glide. That was the one thing that was kind of hurting me a little bit with the putting. Is I got over it a little bit. Only thing was I was having to aim a little higher than I normally would have to because they were dropping before they got to the basket, or I had to putt harder than I would normally want to, which kind of throws me off a little bit. It wasn't a big deal, just something else that I had to think about while I'm putting. You don't really want to be thinking about a lot of stuff while you're putting. But if you're looking for some slower putters, I really like this plastic a lot. It's a very nice plastic, but definitely would try out the Faith. I would say is closer to like a dagger, kind of. Not quite as deep as a dagger because it doesn't have the bead on it, but if you want to try like a beadless dagger, this would probably be the closest thing I could think of. And then this is kind of like it feels a lot like a Luna, but I would say it's a little bit slower and a little bit more overstable. So if that's what you're looking for, I'd definitely try those two out. For the Savior, most of these other discs, I would say their flight numbers were fairly correct. I would probably tweak them like one number out of all four. This one's just a lie in general. Like I'd say it's a 4-speed, but I think it's like a 4403, and no, that's a lie. I would say this is like a 4502. Just a very straight. It might not even be a 2, honestly. It might be more of like a 1.5 or a 1, because it's. And you could see, I was throwing this on a little bit of hyzer flat, and it would just, or a little bit hyzer flat, a little bit of hyzer out to the right, and it would just kind of push forward and then fade a little bit. Like this thing is not even close to like a zone type disc. It's a very nice. I would say it's very. It has the same feel as one, but it's not the same flight. So if you're looking for something like that, that's like a already beat in zone or already beat in fill in the blank approach disc, I'd try it out. It's very nice plastic. It's got that perfect mix of all the aspects you want: grippy, durable, and tacky, stiff. Pretty much anything you could want out of a plastic like this. But next we have the Trust. The Trust, I probably going in my bag, honestly. I would compare this to like a MD3 from Discmania, where it's got a lot of glide, it's got a lot of straight push to it, and then it fades at the end. I'd love to cycle these. That's the one thing about these discs is like if you start cycling them, you could just have an entire bag full of just these discs. Because I could have overstable, straight, and an understable Trust, and like for all these discs, I could have all of that. So I definitely would recommend these if you haven't tried them. Glory. This thing is cool. I didn't think it was going to be as overstable as it said on here. Because, I mean, the 7503, you assume it's going to be like an Eagle, where like it's going to be glidey with this consistent finish. This thing's closer to like a Firebird or like a Resistor type disc, where it's consistently overstable. Like even on, I tried throwing some flexes with it, and it just goes straight and fade out. So if you're looking for like a slower Firebird or like a more overstable Eagle type disc, I would try the Glory out because it's very, very comfortable forehand or backhand for me. definitely would try them out. Let's see. The Honor. I wish I could have thrown this thing a little more. I think I got it kind of right. Just a more overstable Thunderbird kind of. It's like right in between a Firebird and a Thunderbird for me. Definitely would recommend it. There's a lot of discs in this slot, so it's kind of, if you want to try it, try it. Biggest thing I'd say, just try it because it's in this plastic. Try to take it through. I don't really have anything else to say. Just because it's got a good amount of glide, but it's also got that nice consistent overstability to it. So I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something like that. Let's see. The Grace. This is also another one going in my bag because I've been looking for a disc like this for a while. The turns have kind of been it, but this is like, this goes as far as my distance drivers, and this is 11 speed compared to the 12 speeds. Like, this thing goes so far, and it's a little finicky. Like you could see on hole 17 where like I didn't really throw in that much anhyzer. It was into a headwind, so it didn't really help, but like it wasn't as a ton of anhyzer, and it just kind of held over. And like it was just a couple of times I threw it where like all I wanted was that tiny bit of anhyzer and just have it hold it, fade out. And like very comfortable for forehands too. I didn't really get a chance to throw it on forehand very much, as I would have liked to, but very good forehand disc, very good backhand. Like, just if you're looking for a glidier Wraith, is basically what I would say this is glidier. I didn't really get any turn out of it. There might be some runs where you can get a little bit of turn out of them. I don't know. I'll have to look into them and see what I can get out of them, but definitely recommend these if you've never tried them. And then finally, we've got our two Rives. I don't know why I brought both of them. I only ended up throwing this one, but with these, I think I said before it was by this overstable. It's a Halo Destroyer, which it's not really. I would say it's right in between my Star Destroyer and Halo Destroyer, because it's got a good amount of glide to it, and like, because the thing I like about my Star Destroyer is it's something I can throw on a little bit of anhyzer and just have it push straight and fade out at the end, and I could do that with this. It's a little bit more stable than that, but I definitely would love to try like cycling these, because it says they're 13 speed, but it doesn't really feel like that in the hand. And I would have liked to try and throw these on forehand, but I don't really like how they feel on forehand for me. But definitely would be a good option for a forehand disc too, because they're a little bit flatter than like a Destroyer or a lot of other discs in this category. But if you've never tried one, you're looking for something in that Destroyer, Halo Destroyer type range, this is definitely a good one. Let's see. Only thing I'd really say about the entire line as a whole is I feel like they're kind of missing a champion or just a stiffer plastic, really. I'd love to see if they could get like Dynamics, like Lucid Ice plastic or something like that. Maybe not even that, but like just something where it's like you can have these discs and have them to where they won't beat in as fast, or at least be more overstable. Because I'd love to see a more overstable version of the Savior. It's a good disc. It's just not stable enough for what it says it is. But yeah.
Oh yeah, guys. So I forgot to talk about the course while I was out there, but I would say I still agree with a lot of stuff I said when I first made my first YouTube video out there. If you want to go back and watch that, I'd say you can go back and watch it. Just keep in mind that was before I had a tripod. Pretty much anything I was just recording with like the selfie camera on my phone, and had in like a pouch on one of my carts. So it's rough, but I definitely recommend going back and just watch it for the actual breakdown of the course, because I would say I still agree with the idea that it's what the course needed. Because when it was a 27-hole layout, it was fine. It was like an intermediate to advanced level course. And I think what they did is they constricted it down, made these holes so much longer, so much more difficult, and made it to where it's now a course that can challenge even pro-level people. And now that they've got, I believe all the T-pads and all the T-signs are in, so, and like, you can see that course is, it's just so pretty. Like, they've done a really good job of manicuring it, and you can tell, like, they put a lot of time and effort into making it look really good. So, definitely would recommend going out, trying it out. I don't know. I don't understand how people could say that the 27-hole layout was better than it is now. I mean, sure, it's harder, but like, there's no way you can say that it's worse. If you think that it was better when it's 27-hole layout, please explain to me in the comments, because I do not understand how you could say that course is worse now. Because I think they cut out a lot of the bad stuff that was in the 27-hole layout, but kept a lot of what was really good about it. So I really don't know how you could say it's worse. But yeah, guys. So thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna put the affiliate links back down in the description. So if you do want to check out my mic, tripod, whatever else, it'll all be down there. I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. I just want to make sure y'all knew it was there. But yeah. If you have any other brands you want me to try for like these one manufacturer challenges, or any other discs or anything else, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. And I appreciate it. You have a good one. Bye.